Hi!
Uh, we're so excited
Oh,
for this
excited.
episode.
Mm-mm.
Ako si Aya.
Ako si Paolo.
And this is
This is
DC
DC
G.
G.
Yes. And today,
Woo!
we are
Mm.
beautiful. Wow. Ano, we are here.
Segue ba to sa musical mo, Aya?
Oh my God, yes. No. Today, we're gonna discuss the wonderful world of musicals. Or,
Yes.
yung mga faves lang namin kasi we can't
Oo.
too much.
So, let's start tayo. Ito, parang
Okay.
general question, Aya. As a connoisseur, wow,
Yeah.
of musicals, define what is a musical?
Hey, I just went from Theater 100 where we did a presentation on this. Musicals are a special type of plays that use music and lyrics to to tell the story. The story of the musical is in the songs and the lyrics of the songs. So that's what musicals are. Sir Dexter Santos, are you proud of me? Wait, bakit ako late nagsasalita? Go, ikaw naman.
Wait, nasa-pressure ako.
Ikaw kasi bakit ako yung tinatanong mo?
Share ko na lang kung paano nag-start yung journey ko sa musicals.
Okay.
Nag-start siya nung grade 8, honestly. Nung bata pa lang kasi ito, lumaki na ako sa isang childhood na parang puno ng mga shows na may mga songs. Feel ko talaga nag-influence dito is Phineas and Ferb.
Oh my God, yes!
Yung parang, after every ep, may iba-iba silang song, tapos catchy pa, tapos you can sing along. Kaya parang, ayun din, yung passion ko for music, wow. So, ayun. So, to, medyo na ako, I dabble na sa musical. Wow. Pero talagang nag-start siya is nung grade 9. Kasi grade 9 sa, English class namin, final project namin is to create, hindi naman create, to hold a musical sa class. So, pag-isipan namin nun is konti lang naman yung alam na parang mainstream na musicals. So, yung namin is Disney Classic, High School Musical.
Okay.
Ito, pinagkasya namin 3 movies in 1 hour.
That's ambitious.
1 at saka 3, tapos yung 2, dinaya
I guess oo nga. Kasi paano mo gagawin?
Ginawa namin yung What Time Is It, tapos dinayalog na lang namin yung rest of the movie.
After nung What Time Is It, ano yung susunod na kanta nyo?
Now or Never.
Oh my God!
Dinaya namin yung Now or
Oh
Never.
my God! Gotta go my own way, hindi man lang?
Oo, hindi. Tapos ayun, so dahil nag-research kami, na immerse na ako sa musical. Ayun, ngayon,
Eto ako.
ngayon, ako? I'm a certified musical, hindi genius, parang ano bang mas below sa genius? Expert. Wow.
Oo, same, yeah.
Ikaw ba, Aya?
God, I'm gonna be so basic kasi ang una talagang musical na naaalala ko is Phantom of the Opera. So,
Ew. Oo.
and I'm gonna
Mamaya.
theater. Nung grade
Ko lang.
Nung grade 2 ako, nung uso pa na bumili ng DVD. Yung tatay ko, bumili yung parents ko ng DVD ng Hairspray. Hindi naman namin alam yung kwento. Pero nakita nila, nandun si Zac Efron sa harap. Also, Grease. Grease was one of the first. Kasi
I haven't watched Grease. Share ko lang.
most of my early movies, yung mga movies na paborito ng parents ko, I watch Grease. But then, alam mo yung kapag sketchy na, oh, that's for teens. Fast forward! Binili nila yung Hairspray kasi nandun si Zac Efron, which I love. And then, nandun din si John Travolta, who they love. Ito yung mas importante na kwento, is that nung grade 2 ako, meron akong reading exam. Tapos, merong parang synonyms. And then, merong synonyms, and then you have to think of the word. Parang merong word, tas you have to think of a synonym. And then, meron lang lines. Tapos, the word was glare. Tapos, hindi ko alam yung sagot. So, I was just singing a song from Hairspray na I can hear the bells. Ano ba yun? Okay. Tapos parang, round 1. Tapos parang merong line na parang, he looked at me and stared. Yes, he bumped me. Tapos yung stared. Nung kinanta ko, he looked at me and stared. Stare yung sagot. Tapos parang, kaya ang taas nung score, hindi naman mataas, pero kaya ako nasagot yung isang exam ko is because of a musical. And then ever since, I was like, okay, musicals are good because they help me with my grades.
Musical change your life, Aya.
Musical
Kung
change
hindi mo
my life,
nasagot yun,
baka hindi na ako nakarating dito. So, yeah.
tapos ayun. Wait lang. Before we start, una kasi parang we chose, parang hindi masyadong tumagal yung episode. Nag-pick kami na medyo parang classic or well-known na musical and one na medyo tago-tago. So each of one of us, may parang technically may 4 tayong musicals na i-discuss in depth.
All in all. Tig-dalawa isa. Tapos, after that, meron kaming lightning round where we have like 3 minutes to say everything na gusto naming special mention. And bawal mag-discussion after, walang follow-up questions.
So,
kung nahalata nyo nga, nakasuot kami ng special things, hindi lang kami naka-t-shirt like usual. So, Paolo.
Nag-effort kami ng kahit konti.
Yeah, Paolo, why don't you tell us who you're wearing tonight? Wow!
I mean, tayo ito in first glance, dito. Kasi, do you recognize the iconic hat? And, the parang oversized polo shirt. So, tinry kong si Usnavi from The Hype. Pero, I can never match Lin-Manuel Miranda, pero sakto na ako. Sakto Usnavi na ako.
Hindi mo inano yung...
Dungisa na ng konti, medyo eponin na.
That's good. A+ effort.
Wow, kung ako A+,
No!
yung co-podcaster ko po, SSS+. Kasi, tignan nyo naman,
Papakita
sige. Who are you wearing tonight?
Tonight?
Ba't umatras?
Tonight, I'm wearing the iconic, the mythic bitch. Miss Heather Chandler. Hindi ko kaya yung... Meron dapat siyang bow, pero kasi hindi ko kaya. So, parang... Ayan na lang. Look at... Parang mukha akong, Powerpuff Girl or mukha akong Hello Kitty.
Mukha kang mukha kang batang dinala sa prep school.
Okay, I got the prep school, so that's good. This will tie in because later I'm gonna discuss. Wait, okay, so sino una sa classical? We're gonna start with the well-known ones. Okay. Jack and
Poy.
Ano sa'yo?
Kunting.
So ikaw na. Ay, hindi, ikaw pumili.
Hindi, ako mamimili.
Sige.
Sige. Let's get this over with, Aya. Start with your well-known musical.
Okay. Can I just say, sinabihan ako ni Paolo na aatakihin niya yung mga musical. And I'm like, unahan na kita. Ako unang aatake. My first is obviously something na, yun nga, na-mention ko na kanina, special place in the history of IS musicals is the long time running Broadway musical, Phantom of the Opera. And
emphasis on boring.
I hate you. But also, wait lang. We would watch an animated dinosaur movie, and then after that, we would watch Phantom of the Opera with Gerard Butler and Emmy Rossum, and like, what's his name? Yung guy na nasa Conjuring. Kung sino man siya.
Patrick Wilson.
So yun yung una ko na musical. Tapos parang pag nasa kotse kami, papakinggan namin yung soundtrack, tapos kakantahin namin yung songs. Think of me, like I was, I don't know, 7 or 8 during that time. Ewan ko, it was just in a young age, parang na-indoctrinate na ako sa Phantom of the Opera. Feel ko rin kasi nung panahon na yun yung nanay ko crush si Gerard Butler, kaya niya binili yung Phantom of the Opera. Like, there's no other reason why. And then, bumili kami ng box set nung Phantom. And yung weird na sequel niya na...
Yung Love Never Dies.
Love Never Dies is so shitty. Kasi...
Yun nga, I've heard.
So, yung... Ang favorite cast ko ng 25th ng Phantom of the Opera is yung napanood ko sa 25th anniversary na DVD, which is si Hadley Fraser as Raoul, si Sarah Bogues as Christine, and the iconic Ramin Karimloo as the Phantom, or if we want to call him Eric. Pero no, let's not.
Eric yung pangalan ng Phantom?
Eric yung pangalan niya dun sa original text. Like, kasi galing to sa libro. Phantom of the Opera is from a book talaga. And they changed the story na may mga ibang characters na tinanggal. Pero basically,
Wait lang. From Phantom to a guy named Eric.
No. alias niya talaga is the Phantom of the Opera. Pero ang
Kaya nga,
pangalan niya
pero
as a person,
totoong name niya, Eric.
Yes.
Parang sa tao ito, superhero name niya, ang ganda-ganda, tapos pangalan niya, Bob. Ganun yung feeling.
hindi naman siya Eric with a K. So, medyo meron namang sense of...
may class naman. Medyo classy siya.
Hindi siya Eric with a C. So, that's good. Do you want the woke version or do you want the romantic version?
Woke.
The woke version is that there's this girl, she's just trying to live her life as the best dancer, operatic dancer she can be. And then, for some reason, this guy puts it on himself na, oh, I need to save her career. So, he does all these stuff para siya yung maging lead singer. And then, in the end, he feels like he's obligated to have her as his jowa because he helped her with his career. And then, when and then, nagka-reconnect sila ng parang childhood love niya, childhood sweetheart niya. And then, nung medyo concerned na siya na, there's this guy that he's killing everybody just so that my career would move forward. Nung sinabi niya yun dun sa childhood sweetheart niya turned jowa, he just gaslighted her. Na parang, the Phantom of the Opera is all inside your head. It's not real. And I'm like, girl.
So, ano nangyari sa mga namatay? Parang, ano yun? Happy accident? Gano'n?
Yeah, it's just the accident of the opera. That's the woke version. The romantic version is that there's this guy and he's just lonely and he wants to have a friend and the friend is a girl that just parang nag-cling din naman siya kay Phantom because her dad died. So parang she thought na si Phantom is
his dad.
The angel of music. Hindi. The angel of music is sent by her dad. So hindi siya
akala ko, he thought na multo siya ng dad niya talaga.
No. That's the thing pa, na parang yung all that time spent living underneath the sewers, underneath the opera, ang alam lang niya na way ng pag-interact with people is how people interact in musicals or in operas or in plays. So, medyo exaggerated. So, parang some people are excusing na maybe kaya ganun yung pag-express niya nung like feelings niya because bata pa lang siya, hindi siya na-develop kasi all he's heard are people interacting exaggeratedly in operas. But again, dun sa prepare namin, kailangan namin sabihin yung favorite character namin.
Ito pala, if in order natin siya, ano yung personal, nakwenta mo na yung personal connection sa Phantom, diba? Why do you like Phantom of the Opera?
I feel ko,
why, Aya?
It's one of those things from childhood lang talaga na, ay shit.
So ano lang siya, more of nostalgia lang?
Paano ko ba masasabi nang hindi mo ko i-judge? Hindi ko naman siya...
Hindi naman kita i-judge. Depende sa sagot mo.
Hindi ko siya gusto na, oh my God, it's so groundbreaking. It's so, ganyan. I just like it. Can I say, nung pinanood ko yung movie, buset ako kay Raul. Kasi nung sa movie, parang hindi ko gusto si Patrick Wilson. Pero, nung pinanood ko yung play, like, oh wow, okay, Raul has something. Even though nung umpisa, I admit, ginagaslight nga niya si Christine. But then, let's not think about that. But yeah, I understand not everyone likes it because even I don't.
It's boring!
Okay.
Sige. Sabihin ko na lang yung notes ko sa Phantom. It's, pero yun nga, main note ko is it's boring. Or, kasi tayo, di ba nasabi ko nga, if I gravitate towards more upbeat songs or upbeat musicals. And sa musicals, feel ko more of the modern, contemporary or modern age. I don't know. Basta yung mga new age na nakaka-relate talaga ako. Pero there's something about Phantom that I cannot get into.
Hindi ko masabi na it's an acquired taste kasi maraming may gusto sa kanya. So, hindi ko, pero okay lang naman kung hindi mo, alam mo yun, I'm not forcing you.
We're not judging you.
So, this is one of my favorite songs in the entire soundtrack. Because I'm basic.
And it's titled?
All I Ask of You, and it's a duet with Raul and with Christine. Should I set up the scene? The context is that may nangyari namang accident and sinabi ni Phantom in public during the play na kung hindi si Christine yung bida, may mangyayari masama. Or at this time medyo like overwhelmed lang siya, so tumakbo siya to the roof and then hinabol siya ni Raul and he's trying to comfort her. It's the small things of the face na hindi mo makikita, pero dahil nag-camera sila and nakaganon, halata. He looks so stupid. Stupidly in love.
Anywhere you go, let me go too.
It's the hand holding to the chest.
Nababenta ako dito sa Phantom, pero I know the rest is boring.
Yeah.
Kung may Phantom fans po dyan, I'm not saying sorry.
Voice! How is that natural? That's...
It looks like it hurts.
Yeah. He's like, can I kiss you? Should we kiss? And then he just goes for it. Like this. Oh! Is that parang unang pag-usbong pa lang ng love na parang kahit sabihin natin childhood sweetheart sila, this is the first time na they actually parang
Admitted,
tapos the way na parang
Oh no. Oh. May word akong gustong i-describe kay Phantom pero may bitter yung
sad boy.
sad boy siya.
He's emotionally stunted.
You will curse the day you did not do. Oh, that the phantom asked of you.
The famous.
We're not gonna talk about Love Never Dies because that doesn't exist in my canon of. And yeah, I like Phantom because I just like it.
Diba, you played your favorite song.
Oo.
Ano yung patapon mo?
Okay guys, here's my theory. Every musical has that one song na patapon na parang and mine is yung kanta niya dun sa tatay niya, which is yung patapon ko na song sa Phantom of the Opera is Wishing You Were Somehow Here With Me.
Ang haba ng title?
Sorry, Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again. Kasi ang kwento nun is bumisita siya dun sa tomb nung tatay niya. And
This is Christine.
yeah. Feel ko usually yung mga kanta ng mga tatay, with the exception of Be More Chill na yung You Wear Pants. So sa'yo naman, ano yung classic well-known musical na napili mo?
I mean, hindi siya kasing classic nung kay Aya. Kasi si Aya, yung Phantom of the Opera, kasi it's one of the oldies. Yung parang, pag sinabi mong Broadway, isa yun sa mga musicals na unang may isip, di ba? Phantom,
Cats.
Les Mis, Wicked. Sa akin, it's more of new siya. Bago siyang musical, like 2018, di ba? 2017-2018-ish.
Yeah.
2017-2018-ish. So, and naisip ko na relevant siya kasi sa September, mag-release ng feature film starring Ben Platt pa din. But Ben Platt, we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about that later.
So, pangalan ng musical is Dear Evan Hansen. If you're a sad person, you know about Dear Evan Hansen. I think I came upon it kasi kakatapos lang nung Hamilton, di ba?
Yeah.
I was feeling the emotional hole na iniwan sa akin ng mom from 2016. So, I mean, of course, you search for other musicals. Tapos, nag-come upon ako sa soundtrack ng Dear Evan Hansen. Sakto, events, songs sa Dear Evan Hansen, sakto nakaka-relate ako sa buhay ko at that time.
Oh no.
Kaya parang, attaching myself to this story and to the character of Evan. Pero Evan is not a good kid. Evan is the typical outcast. Hindi naman siya nerdy-ish siya. Basta outcast. Parang hindi mo sinabi kung bakit. Basta wala siya masyadong friends, ganyan-ganyan. You start the show with him having a cast. So after nun, parang sinabi nung therapist niya parang to make yourself feel better ata. Basta write a letter to yourself every day. Parang kaya nag-start yung show. Dear Evan Hansen, today is gonna be a good day and here's why.
Oh, God.
So, ayun. Nandun din sa letter, about sa letter, yung crush niya sa isang girl, which is, pangalan is Zoe. Relevant siya kasi, ang weird kasi, pinint niya yung letter sa isang
Sa school.
classroom,
Yeah.
parang computer lab. So, nakita nung kapatid ni Zoe.
Si Connor.
Si Connor. Tapos, so, parang kinuha niya yung letter, parang, kasi medyo loner din si Connor. The next day, I mean, trigger warning if ever man. Yun nga, nabalitaan na Connor took his life. Tapos, dahil nasa kanya yung letter ni Evan, kasi in-end lagi ni Evan yung letter is, sincerely me. So parang, it's a letter to himself.
Wait a minute. Yung letter niya said something about Zoe.
Yes.
Hindi ba sila nagtaka na bakit may sinabi si Connor about kay Zoe? Or like vague ba siya?
Yeah, like, I know because there's Zoe and all my hope is pinned on Zoe.
Oh no! Shit!
So, ayun. So, dahil nasa possession ni Connor yung letter ni Evan, kala nila na friends sila ni Evan. And para hindi ma-hurt yung feelings nung parents, parang nag-spawn ng lie si Evan na parang, of course, we're friends, ganyan.
Yeah,
So, the progression of the story is, naging attached yung parents sa false image ni Connor na pinapresent sa kanya ni Evan. Tapos yun din, na-fall din si Zoe kay Evan. And it all accumulated to one big climax na parang kailangan i-admit ni Evan na nagsinungaling siya.
Yun nga yung ano ko dyan sa Dear Evan Hansen. Okay, sige. I'll say na he was going through some stuff then. So, and also, if I was in the position na kausap ko yung parents ng isang person and just so that maano yung soul nila na may friend yung anak namin. I guess magsisinungaling ako. Pero sobra kasi yung ginawa niya. Ang dami pa niyang ginawang ibang letters. Tapos
He forged emails to show na friends sila. Tapos eventually, people saw the inconsistencies with those emails.
Tapos yung buong thing pa na
Gumawa silang parang
campaign?
advocacy about Connor.
which is feel ko it was too much.
Before that, present na si Connor as person na parang hates his family. Nung na-present sila na parang, hindi pala ganito pa talaga yung nararamdaman ng anak ko o ng kapatid ko, parang they clung on that
Yeah.
image. I think they presented it okay naman, pero I hope they presented it more na parang Evan is not technically good. I mean, he's relatable, pero we need to parang hammer down na talagang it's not
Not all musical like leads or lead characters are good. Feel ko naman napansin din yun kasi in the end hindi sila feel ko mabuti nga na hindi sila
nakatuluyan ni Zoe.
Kasi like obviously hindi sila magkakatuluyan. It doesn't make sense. So who's your favorite character?
Honestly, si Evan. Hindi nga. Kaya nga sinabi ko, he's relatable.
Okay.
Pero his actions throughout the musical were wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, baka it's just my 15, 16-year-old projecting myself onto him. Uy, loner ako dati. Parang ganun.
Aww.
Parang, I just wanted to have someone confide in. Doon pasok yung favorite song ko. Actually, madami akong favorite songs sa listahan kasi we did research kasi nagbabagong buhay na kami. Yung isa kasi maganda siya pero it is not true. And we need to appreciate the talent of Ben Platt. Kasi I haven't talked about how good the songs are. Kasi yung writers ng Dear Evan Hansen were the writers of The Greatest Showman and La La Land. Favorite song ko dito is titled For Forever. Kasi, wait lang, context. This is the part wherein in-invite ng family ni Connor si Evans sa kanilang bahay to talk about yung friendship, quote-unquote friendship nila. And basically sinabi ko, he's lying. So he's just making up stuff.
End of May or early June, this picture perfect afternoon we share. An open field that's framed with trees. We pick a spot and shoot the breeze like buddies do. Quoting songs by our favorite bands, telling jokes no one understands except us two. And we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way.
Two friends. On a perfect day. Kaya ngayon nga, medyo sumasakit pa rin puso ko.
But after the
Taas na
other,
bigto ako.
one branch then to another.
I climb higher and higher.
I climb till the entire sun shines on my head.
Ang intense pala nun. What?
Suddenly feel the branch give way.
I'm on the ground. My arm goes numb.
Ay, dyan na pala sinabi.
I look around
Sinabi niya dito
and I see him come
na
together.
napilay yung
He's come together.
arm niya kasama niya si Connor, pero alam naman natin na
Okay.
never sila naging friends.
Yeah.
So naglais siya.
All we see is light, 'cause the sun burns bright. We could be alright for forever this way.
God! Ben Platt, pwede ba huminga ka?
Ben Platt, please.
What the
Ben
fuck?
Platt.
On a perfect
Kasi, di ba sinabi niya dito na parang kasama niya si Connor na nahulog siya, na nag-break yung hand niya. Kasi tayo dito, parang eventually, throughout the play, nag-hallucinate na siya na kausap niya si Connor. Like,
Yeah.
pinapakita sa play na parang kausap niya siya. And yung isa talaga sa mga linyahan na pinaka nasaktan ako sa Dear Evan Hansen. Kasi tayo ito, yung totoong story kasi is nahulog lang siya habang sa parang tree farm
He
camping
wanted,
siya.
di ba he wanted to...
Yun nga, yung line is, tinanong siya ni Connor na parang, did you fall or did you let go? Di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi parang naging naging representation na ng inner self ni Evan doon si Connor. Tapos parang yun.
The exact reason why nagsimula tong lahat is because he needed a way to talk to himself, which is through the letters. And then, in turn, naging si Connor na.
Wow, literary analysis. So yun, yung patapon kong song dito. Kasi parang masyadong patapon dito. Pero if I have to choose one, yung pangalan is parang To Break in a Glove.
Yeah, yun nga. Kaya
Pero recent listens ko sa kanya parang naka-ride naman ako. Pero parang kung papapiliin ako sa buong musical, yun yung parang kasi it's about pero kasi yung part ng story is parang pinapakita nga na parang pinoproject nung tatay niya si Evan as the son he never had.
Yeah.
So ayun, any thoughts about Dear Evan Hansen?
Kaya ko lang napanood yung Dear Evan Hansen. Kasi, okay.
Jordan Fisher.
Hindi. Ano kasi, hindi ko pa napapanood yung Dear Evan Hansen kasi wala pa akong makitang magandang slime tutorial.
Yes.
And then, nabalitaan ko na si Paolo, kapag wala siya nakikitang slime tutorial, ang ginagawa niya, papakinggan niya yung soundtrack, tapos babasahin niya yung Wikipedia. And I was like, what kind of breed is that? Nakakita na ako ng slime tutorials. I was like, oh, okay. Are we gonna talk about
That
Ben
is
Platt and the movie?
Of course. Nagkaroon kasi yung issues sa movie kasi currently Ben Platt is about 20, wait lang. Yung taon si Ben Platt?
27?
He's 27.
See, kasi
And
nga nakakita.
he's playing a estimate 16 to 18-year-old, and when we saw the trailer for the movie, he still looked old.
The thing is, okay, ganito kasi, ang take ng mga tao, first of all, ang pangit ng wig. Bakit hindi na lang nila kinip yung minimalist thing dun sa stage? Bakit it was weird? Like, mas nahalata pa lalo. Kung ginawa lang nila yung normal hair ni ano. And then the exact thing pa na the director said yata na I can't imagine anyone doing this character other than Ben Platt. Parang dinidiscredit niya yung everyone who came after him dun sa sa Broadway. And like, this could have been, Ben Platt had his time na.
There comes a time talaga when a person don't look the part.
And specifically, yung hair nga and makeup, I guess, ng movie na to. This could have been someone's breakout moment. But, ayun. It would have been like if si Lin-Manuel Miranda, siya pa rin si Usnavi. So parang it's just, sometimes it's enough na you originated the character.
I mean, it would have been nice if he cameoed. Parang,
mag-cameo siya as like a teacher or whatever. I don't know. But,
tapos na kami sa mga well-known, medyo, popular na musicals. Now, medyo mag-delve na kami dun sa kilala na mga people.
Wait, so sino una?
Ikaw na kami.
Okay, my submission for the less known musicals is Heathers the Musical.
Yes.
And this is from the cult classic movie na Heathers, which is Mean Girls but Make It Murder. And
Yes.
ang personal story ko dito is actually mas una siyang na-discover ng roommate ko na and then nung like nabalitaan ko na lang, like, of course I hyperfixated on it. Meron kaming event outside of school na parang nagstay kami sa hotel, and then ang pangit ng internet, pero pag nasa lobby ako maganda yung internet, so papakinggan ko lang yung soundtrack pag nasa lobby na kami. Yeah, there was a time, I admit, there was a time, I feel ko hanggang ngayon, I still stand by JD.
What?
I'm a JD apologist.
Sociopath, manipulative,
Because
sad boy?
I watched the movie after I watched the slime tutorial. Ito yung many times na mas maganda yung musical kesa sa movie.
I believe that. Mas maganda yung musical kesa sa movie.
Kasi sa musical, mas may time na mag-delve sa specific things na, oh, okay, that's why he's like that. And okay, yeah, maybe he killed people, but
maybe. He killed people.
Maybe he killed like 3 people and he was about to kill an entire school, but he didn't sa school. And then he killed two guys who were bad people that were gonna and then he killed the mythic bitch. So like, I mean, if we're weighing,
Feel ko kaya nga medyo tayo ito na delude si JD na tama yung ginagawa niya.
Kasi gago nga yung mga pinapatay niya.
Oo.
Same.
Okay. What?
I mean, kaya ko lang din siya pinaglalaban. I mean, if someone was bothering me and then my boyfriend killed them, I'd be like, yeah. Yung napanood ko na slime tutorial, hindi original cast.
Si Dame Don.
Si Dan. Tapos, oh my God, shit, hindi ko na-ready. Finollow ko siya sa Instagram. Nag-live siya one time. Tapos sinabi ko, hey, can you say hi to my cousin Ariana? She can't go to the live right now, but she loves you so much. Sabi niya, hello, Ariana. And I was like, oh my God! What the fuck? Wait lang, hanapin ko.
Hello,
Kailangan ko mahanap to para sa'yo, man.
I don't know if I'm gonna applaud you or be disappointed at you.
Be proud of me. It's about Veronica and her journey into trying to survive high school senior year na naging na parang inadopt siya nung mga bitchesa, the plastics, the Heathers.
Wrong movie.
Wrong musical. Tapos there's this new guy and he's like interesting and like broody and he's reading books. Wow. What a novelty. And he has a trench coat? Excuse me. And then he proceeds to kill 3 of his classmates and almost the entire school. And they're just trying to navigate their relationship while this serial killer is killing people. But like, okay.
Hindi ko naman halata kung sinong favorite character mo, no?
I'm sorry. But, ang gaganda kasi nung kanta niya eh. Also ni Veronica. JD and Veronica's songs, obviously. Pero, can I say, I have a special place in my heart for Heather McNamara. Lalo na yung Lifeboat.
Feel ko alam ko na kung ano yung favorite song mo.
Ano?
Hindi, play mo na. Pero sabihin ko if nagkamali ako. Or if tama nga.
Shit! Ang dami kong favorite song eh.
Ay, we planned about this.
Okay, ito yung lagi kong pinapakinggan talaga. Gusto mo yung Riverdale version?
No? Riverdale version? Joke.
Ginawa
I
nila
was
sa
wrong.
Riverdale.
Di pala yun yung favorite song mo. Kala ko, meant to be yours.
No.
But that does not make us wise.
Share ko lang, ito lang yung magandang song sa Riverdale Heathers version. Kasi maganda yung boses ni Cole Sprout tsaka Lily Reinhardt.
Nung unang napakinggan ko siya out of context, yung Riverdale version, ginudge ko. Pero nung pinanood ko yung buong episode, yun na nga, yung pinakamaganda out of everything. Parang, sige na nga, ibibigay ko na sa kanila.
Can't leave me 17. Is that so hard to do?
Kapanlin lang nga, kasi akala ko nung umpisa album ko siya. Tapos biglang bibirit siya, like, girl.
I wanna be with you.
I wanna be with you.
Woo! Yes!
Given that,
Yung patapon ko, I feel like you know.
Blue?
Yung kanta ni, Kindergarten.
Oh, I forgot about that song.
See? Kasi nga
Ano yun?
patapon siya.
Final
Ano?
thoughts sa Heathers.
Final thoughts is, Heathers the movie is a cult classic. Pero, because obviously, Christian Slater and Winona Ryder. But the musical, I feel like the musical elevated it. I don't know what to say. Yeah, ang ganda na song. Like, merong times nung nasa high school ako, nung senior year na rin, na parang sasayawin ko lang yung, ano yung kanta ng teacher, yung Light?
Shine a light, shine a light.
Shine a Light. Sasawin ko yung choreography or yung candy store and just like, and like, pag kunyari maliligo ako, papakinggan ko yung karaoke version ng 17 na kakanta si Clark on stage. Kilala mo ba yun?
No.
Na, yung
Very good.
kasi kakantahin niya yung part ni JD. And then so parang, yeah. Ayun. Parang, yeah, I like Heathers, the musical. Yung sa'yo naman.
I mean, meron siyang in common kay Aya kasi based siya sa movie.
No! Based siya sa
Pero
book!
kasi, hindi,
How dare you?
pero kasi yung pagkakaiba, yung movie ng Heathers is a cult classic. Yung movie ng musical ngayon is bad.
Shunned
It's
by
very bad.
most of the fandom.
I might even say na the musical is better than the film and is way better than the film. And it's more true to the source material. And medyo ano siya, I admit it's a campy musical. It's a fun musical, but it's a bit campy. So yung pangalan ng musical is The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson musical. So alam niyo naman natin kung saan siya based. It's based in the first book of the Percy Jackson series, The Lightning Thief. Nakalimutan ko kung paano ako nakabot sa section ng internet, kaya nalaman ko yung... I remember the connecting factor.
What?
It's George Salazar.
Yeah, okay.
Kasi may parang musical before, Be More Chill, which I loved. Kasi it's teen angst. Tapos parang one of the best songs is Michael in the Bathroom, which is sung by George Salazar. Tapos parang nagkaroon ako ng hyperfixation kay George Salazar din noon. Kasi pinapanood ko yung mga parang live show performances niya. Tapos I've come upon The Lightning Thief, kung saan yung character niya is both Grover at saka si Dionysus. Si Mr.
What?
D.
How?
Oo. he plays both parts.
I mean,
Ayun, yung overall cast ng Lightning Thief is 7 or 8 people lang.
oh, nice.
And aside from Annabeth and Percy, the other characters play different
Okay.
characters. So for example, si Clarice, siya din nag-play kay Katie Gardner and extras.
Damn.
So ayun. If isa-summarize ko yung yung musical, isa-summarize ko na din yung book. So just read the book.
Gago.
Rick Riordan needs the coins to fund Percy Jackson, the live action series.
It's
Kaya I
already
want
happening, guys! Oh my
Oh
God!
my God. Di ba napag-usapan na natin sa technically sa first record podcast
Yeah.
natin? Yung fave character ko, si Percy. Kasi, andun kasi yung angst ni Percy na wala dun sa film.
Percy.
Grover because of George Salazar.
Oh.
Bisa lang to. So, yung fave song na galing doon is another angst song. Napakinggan mo na ba to? Di pa, no?
Meron ako nakita ng part 1, 2, 3, 4, pero feel ko like act 1 lang yun.
Context ng song, nalaman lang hinahanap siya ni Hades, di ba? Binigyan na siya ng prophecy for Raquel to do
Yeah.
the stuff. So he's now being angsty and contemplating.
6 schools in 6 years.
May lyric siya, yeah?
Been kicked out of every
Explain, Sisi.
place.
Okay.
Everything I ever do is wrong. Never find where I belong.
Everybody on my
Si Chris
case.
Mackerel ba yung
Chris McCarroll to.
Mackerel yung nag-originate?
No. May parang off-broadway-ish.
Oh,
pero
okay.
siya
Same old story.
yung nag-start na talaga yung mismong
The
show.
same
Siya
old
nag-start
song.
siya.
Don't act up.
Siya din sa Broadway.
Don't act
Kasi
down.
nag-Broadway run
Be
din to.
strong. Without your back, Percy, you're always to blame. I never try to do anything. I never mean to hurt anyone. I try to be a good kid, a good son. But no one ever will
Alam na niya.
take my side. All I ever do is
di ba?
take off.
Cleaning na siya. Cleaning siya pa.
But I'm a good kid. Guess I'm good for nothing at all. Babe was a world-class jerk. Dad was never there. The only family that really mattered, well, she vanished into the air. And now I finally find a haven, someplace safe where I can stay till it's back your back, Percy. Now go away.
I need to watch
I never
it.
try to do anything. I never mean to hurt anyone. I swear that I'm a good kid. Yeah, Percy, that's a good one. I swear I never stole anything.
Di ba sila? Kasi siya yung claim na Lightning Thief.
Anyone.
He's just a boy.
that
Also,
I'm a good
if we're following the actual
good
thing,
kid.
he was 12.
Who's
Feel ko yun yung
that's
issue
fine.
ko, though, na parang Chris kind of sounds like he's older.
last chance.
I mean, it's a musical, so
Prove I'm
I
good
they
guess.
have
for
to be
someone.
old. Pero
Hindi, pero
I'm excited sa live action
Good
kasi
enough for someone.
they're real kids. Tapos
I'm
yung
good enough for
composer
someone.
ng music, yung parang nung basta may part may parang
Good enough for someone.
nag-work sa musical na part din sa
oh my God!
ano ba kayong theme song. Hindi sila masyadong nag-focus sa set design. So parang it's more of the imagination. For
Yeah.
example, medyo spoiler, pero nung naglaban si Ares at saka si Percy, parang nagsummon siya ng malaking wave. Pero yung plinay nila sa musical is si Grover at saka yung actor si Grover at saka ni Annabeth, may dala silang toilet paper launchers,
Yeah, okay.
which is unfortunate now in the
Oh no.
Parang- Kasi umuubos silang ilang rolls ng toilet paper para magawa yung wave. Pero yun nga. Yung patapon na song dito, pangalan ng song is The Sign. So parang sinasabi lang ni Cairo na parang, they'll show you a sign that they're your parent.
Ay,
So it's an expository song.
yeah. Okay.
Tapos introduce din si Luke doon. Parang, sinabi niya, Hermes is the reject cabin kasi if di ka na-claim, dito siya mapunta.
Is Luke cute? He
Wait
has
lang,
to be, right?
Now, it's time for...
Now it's time for the lightning round. Okay, guys, here's the
Wala.
rules. We get 3 minutes. Kahit ilan ang gusto namin. My notes are ready. Basta kasha sa 3 minutes, kailangan mo sabihin every minute.
Mhm.
Okay? Feel ko kakasha to.
Sure ka?
Feel ko.
Sige,
Okay,
sige.
sabihin mo sa akin ah.
Medyo delayed to eh, kasi, wait lang. Timer starts now.
Legally Blonde, I love Elle Woods. When I watched Legally Blonde, I feel like, yes, I can do college. And also, mas maganda yung musical kesa sa movie dahil mas inayos nila si Emmett and si Christian Borle. Dito magsimula yung hyperfixation ko kay Christian Borle. But also, special mention kay Laura Bell Bundy, she is a goddess. Going back to Christian Borle, Something Rotten is about Shakespeare, about Nick Bottom and his brother Nigel Bottom. Special mention dahil kay John Cariani, he's the younger brother and I love his songs. And also yung teacher sa High School Musical, the series, siya yung babae na kapartner niya. Yeah, surprise! Also, special mention, back to Christian Borle, yung Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I thought, I've watched this movie, I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the end. Like, whatever. But it was good. I like the songs. Like, yeah, it looks like a fever dream. Spring Awakening, when I was trying to be like, oh, I'm high school and I'm watching the edgy musicals, pinanood ko siya and I was like, oh, there's a sex scene. What the fuck? And also, Lea Michele and Jonathan Groff, at that time, I was watching Glee. So like, oh my god, they're together here. I love the music because 2000s music parang rock pero set in 1891. Tapos, okay, back to Be More Chill, obviously, is a special thing. We love it. And Just a Boy Struggling with High School, I love George Salazar. Yun yung notes ko. And then, Going to 6, kakapanood ko lang this pandemic, contemporary, different, kasi parang one-act play lang siya. And also, special mention to Anne of Cleves and The House of Holbein and Get Down. Those are the top 2 songs that I love there. And, ayun, like, all the singers there are so good. And special mention back to fucking Christian Borle. I watched falsettos for Christian Borle, but I stayed for what's her name na kumanta na
Stephanie J. Black.
yeah,
Stephanie J.
na
Black.
I'm breaking down because I'm too breaking down. And then obviously Rent. I watched Rent because ewan ko, I just needed to pay my respects, pero nakabisado ko na kung saang part ng movie yung Tango Maureen tsaka yung La Vie Boheme at sa fire. Kaulit-ulit ko lang kasi ginagawa. Chicago, I took a jazz dance club and I class and like I thought we were gonna dance Chicago. We did dance it once, pero hindi siya for the final. Obviously, I have to say Les Mis because I'm a Mario stan. And also, nandun din si Ramin dun sa 25th anniversary. Nick Jonas, okay, sige, maybe they needed a headliner, but sige na nga, ibibigay ko na sa'yo. Samantha Barks? I love her in the movie. Samantha B. And, ayun, siya lahat. I'm done. Meron pa ba?
Where?
Yeah.
Mag-plug ka na lang. 10, 9, 8,
I love musicals.
7, 6,
and Christian
5,
Borle. And Laura Bell Bundy.
2,
And Emmett Forrest.
1.
Legally Blonde.
Okay.
Ang galing ko. Feel ko masyado nga matagal yung 3 minutes.
Hindi, kasi ilan lang yung musicals mo, Aya.
Kasi, like, nilitan ko talaga yung kasi akala ko sa sobra. Hanggang 9 lang. Dapat pala nagdagdag pa ako ng isa. Anyway.
Pakita mo yun. Aya, go.
Ay, shit.
Ako ba magta-time sa sarili ko?
Hindi, ako magta-time. Timer starts now.
So, mag-start tayo sa Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a fun show. Maganda yung Brightman. Maganda yung yung perform. Sayang lang na umalis si Sofia Ann Caruso kasi inuna niya yung career niya sa TV, pero overall pa naman yung show. Next, hindi pinag-usapan ni Ayo Hamilton. Hindi ko lang kung bakit. Kasi pero masyado siya overplayed. We don't need to talk about Hamilton because everyone knows Hamilton. It's a basic musical now. Pero props to Lin-Manuel Miranda. Another musical from Lin-Manuel Miranda, In the Heights. Oh my God, I love In the Heights. I'll say In the Heights is better than Hamilton. Nakaka-relate. Nakaka-relate ako kay Nina. Best song doon is Breathe. Promise, best song is Breathe. Next is Mean Girls. Mean Girls na musical. So parang headers lang siya, pero make it pinker. Ito, gusto kong maganda rin lahat in performance, pero pinakagusto kong song doon is, of course, World Burn by Regina George because Regina George is the Queen Bee. Next is Anastasia, isa sa mga princess movies na hindi owned by Disney. I'll say this, Christy Altamore is an angel. Maganda yung journey to the past niya. Next is Waitress. Maganda yung Waitress. Parang isa sa mga after Hamilton, doon ako nag-fixate sa Waitress. Maganda yung songs, tapos yung story.
1 minute.
Where?
Ay, di. 1 minute 45 seconds. Go.
So marami pa. So yun. So yung performance ni Jessie Mueller ng She Used to Be Mine, at saka yung performance din ni Jeremy Jordan ng She Used to Be Mine. Iconic. Next is Once on This Island. Medyo, oh my God, Once on This Island. Alex Newell is a goddess. Or basta gender fluid siya, so I can call him her a goddess. Pero yun, Mama Will Provide niya, performance. Lalo na sa Tony Awards, yung performance ng Mama Will Provide. Panoorin mo yun, Aya.
Okay.
Oh my God. Ano pa, next? Wicked, of course. Kasi diba, nung high school, nag-play kami sa class. Dalawang group. So, yung isang group nag-Wicked, kaya medyo na-attach din ako sa Wicked. Defying Gravity, always a classic.
Ayan,
And,
1 minute na talaga.
So next, Into the Woods. Panood ko lang yung Into the Woods sa film. Pero try ko din panoorin yung Into the Woods na it's fine, it's fun. Next, and Juliet. And Juliet is a West End musical. Hindi pa siya nag-transfer. Parang about siya sa story ni Romeo and Juliet. Pero ginawa is parang si Juliet hindi siya nagpakapatay for a guy, which is props. And jukebox musical siya.
Oh, shit.
So, di mo minention yung Mamma Mia, Aya?
Fuck, oo nga. 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Next, SpongeBob, the musical. It sounds weird, but it's very good. Next,
20
Dogfight.
seconds.
Dogfight, isa sa mga musical na kinompose nung
15.
gumawa ng songs ni Dear Evan Hansen. Maganda yung Dogfight. It's sad, pero it's
10.
nice. The Prom, yun lang. Mas maganda
5.
yung musical kaysa dun sa movie na kasama si James
2,
Corden.
1,
Hades Town, Hades Town.
0! Hades Town! Hades Town pa yung ano mo! Like, huling-huli sa Mariosa.
May baka hindi ako nasabi. Ano yung JLP? Ano yung JLP? Justice League? Wait lang.
JLP.
Di ko nasabi yung The Last 5 Years.
Oh,
Ano yung
shit. Oo
JLP?
nga.
Ano yung JLP?
Ano JLP?
Mamaya, search ko na lang kung ano yung JLP.
Just... Little Pill!
Jagged Little Pill, pero may controversy yun, pa-add ka na.
Yeah.
Anyway, so ayun. Sure. Sige, so final thoughts.
I feel like
Aside from me.
I do believe na musicals are like one of the best ways to portray a story. Or feel ko the best. Feel ko, ewan ko, ako personally, okay sige, I watch movies, I watch Tom Hiddleston movies. Hi! Lagi na lang natin i-mention si Tom Hiddleston every episode. Parang, I watch movies, na regular movies, pero I feel like may ascendancy for me ang musicals na just the elevation of the story with the song, with the lyrics of the song. Feel ko mas nafe-feel ko yung characters and yung story when they sing. And some people find it cringy, but I find it like
No.
great. And merong saying na parang if you can't express yourself through words, you express yourself through song. And then if not song, dance. So parang yun yung mantra ng musicals, I feel like.
Halata naman na fan kami ni Aya sa musicals kasi we related on them in a personal level. Ish. Actually, depende sa musical. Di ko alam kung saan nakaka-relate si Aya sa Phantom of the Opera. Sana hindi dun sa Phantom.
Hindi ka
Pero yun, kasi I agree with what Aya said na parang everything is better with song. Parang, feel ko tayo yun yung pinaka nag-attract sa akin sa musicals is the song. The songs, and of course, dapat maganda yung songs. Pero kasi tayo there's something in the way they tell their stories.
Yes.
Lalo na ngayon, yung mga latest musicals, parang they're very topical about current issues. I mean, ever since naman, naging topical yung current issues in musicals. From Hairspray, which talk about racial inequality during the 60s. From Jagged Little Pill, drug addiction, sexual abuse. Pero there are those musicals na deep din, and there are those musicals that are just there to
Fever
make you
Dreams.
smile,
Craps.
to make you happy, to make you feel good. Kasi lately, I mean, of course, in a story, there are moral lessons talaga. Pero ano yung mga musicals na parang may moral lessons pero at the same time, it's just plain fun. Like yung SpongeBob the musical.
God, gross. So sorry.
Pero parang masaya, pakinggan mo yung SpongeBob the musical. Some people don't like musicals because they're too parang unrealistic na. Parang no one just randomly bursts into song Pero
I
kasi
hate
they're
that.
representations of the character's psyche, the character's
Oo.
inner thoughts. If kasi di siya parang ang weird kasi parang imo-monologue mo na lang na parang magmo-monologue siya in his thoughts na parang oh no. I mean,
Yeah.
no offense to plays. Kasi yung mga plays ka doon, yung mga monologue nila, soliloquy.
But I'd
Pero
rather
kasi
listen to them
everything,
sing than do a long monologue.
and musicals aren't easy to do. They're very taxing. Like, 8 shows a week.
True. I mean, lahat naman ng plays, I feel like. Pero kasi, you have to dance, you have to sing. Dagdag pa
Oo.
yon. Hindi lang yung kabisado yung may lines mo. Oh, can
Oo.
I add na,
Mm.
ewan ko, pero kasi, feel ko kaya mas gusto ko yung musicals is yung specific thing of yung music na parang, wait lang, how do I say this? Yung reprise. Or yung, kapag meron ka specific emotion attached to this kind of song and then they turn it on its head na oh shit parang hindi ko alam kung paano
And-
nila gagawin yun sa straight plays na monologue. How are they gonna call something back, di ba?
And tayo, yung maganda sa musicals is all the songs sound the same. And sound that they belong together.
Oh, yeah.
Para siyang album. Talaga. Na parang, it sounds different, but you know that when paired together, they sound the same. For example, Legally Blonde. Kahit iba-iba yung songs niya, you know that parang it's still cohesive.
Yung fact na yung musicals, dahil nga yung story nila naka-attach doon sa music nila, even if, yun nga, obviously, we've barely had the privilege to go and watch all the shows that we want to. Pero we get to get it from cast albums na usually, most of the time, pero alam mo yun, parang most of the time, kaya mo ngang gawin na pakinggan lang yung songs and then you have a sense of the story. And the fact na kaya mo din kantahin yung songs sometimes out of context, kaya mo siyang kantahin kasi relatable siya. Like, ako, kaya kong kantahin yung 17 nung 17 ako. Like, or ano pa ba?
Ilang taon ka na ba, Aya? Ilang taon ka na ba?
Let's not dive into that. Just, I love musicals.
Ako din. Parang it's now part of our DNA. Wow.
I love Be More Chill.
I love musicals.
I love musicals in general. Ano pa ba? I just like seeing people dance and sing.
Everything is better through song. Yun talaga, yun yung quote today ko. Everything is better with song. Hindi through song,
Yeah,
with
kasi
song.
you have the comparison naman. Yun nga, yung mga movies na ginagawang musical, Legally Blonde, Heathers, ano pa ba? Basta, yung dalawa na yun yung naisip ko na obviously leagues better than the movie. Because of the power of songs. So, I'm sorry, but yeah. We're just gonna end it there. Musicals are great, and if you hate musicals, you hate life. And nobody and we hate you. And nobody thinks about the realism. I mean, come on.
It's an escape. Ayun! It's an escapism.
Yeah.
It's an escapism then.
If you want to be sad and melancholic, go watch Hamlet. But if you want to like chill with the cool kids, watch the musicals with us. And that's where we parang mo pang atake na if you hate musicals. I'm sorry. If you hate musicals,
sorry.
you're valid. Okay lang.
You're
But
valid.
don't
We don't like you.
Don't
We
attack
don't
people
like
for liking musicals. Na, oh, you're so childish. Like, shut up.
No.
I'm sorry, we're aggressive. We just love it.
Yes.
Anyway, I've been Heather Chandler. And he's been...
Channel niyo yung energy ni Heather.
Yeah. I'm channeling Heather Chandler, the mythic bitch. And he's been Usnavi. And we've been DCG. And if you want to hear more from us, you just click the subscribe button, click the notification button. Every time we upload, you get a notification. And like and comment down below if you want to hear some stuff. And that's been the episode about musicals. And we'll see you next
Jazz hands.
week. Jazz hands.
See you next week,
Sorry na, okay? Sorry na late because of requirements and mid-year. Anyway,
Jazz
goodbye and see you
hands.
next week. Jazz hands.